Fury. Oleksandr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Caution being thrown to the wind. Just misses with that uppercut. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Throws the jab, but does not score.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can't score with that jab. They miss with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That counter punch caught him clean. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two are the perfect dance partners. That jab misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They better start respecting each other's punching power. So much firepower here. That jab doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. That punch lands. Insane. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe what we are? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Insane. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe what we are? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? And it appears and what else could they do but to take a knee here?
That's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Punch, counter punch. And the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for.
Night tonight for the judges.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? And it appears we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never gonna give up.
Oh my, that's a game changer. Looks like trouble was averted. Why weren't they more cautious? Good start the first half of this round. Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again.
Back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right,
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. On their toes, trying to punch and counterpunch.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never gonna give up.
Oh my, that's a game changer. Looks like trouble was... Weren't they more cautious? Johnny.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again.
Ring the bell, and here we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. So close with that uppercut. Another scoring shot there. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Is this the beginning of the... Time, I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So time to go celebrate after another